Hey, it's Jules. I'm independent consultant and area manager. I'm a mom, a wife, a military wife as well, and have just moved into a home. 4 weeks ago, I got here and I launched my business here. I am very excited for what's going on, and I want to give you some pointers. I have definitely been at the place of huge momentum, and I've been at the place where I look at my calendar and I hear crickets and I go, what am I doing? Like, what do I do now? I have felt totally scared to talk to people, like paralyzed almost to talk to people. And I have felt so invigorated from the people I've been able to help because someone calls me back and says, oh my gosh, I feel amazing because of your offer to check out Arbonne. And I really want to connect with you guys because wherever you are in the spectrum, you're going to see both. Like you're going to see in your business times where you're busy and super exciting. And sometimes when you're looking at October 1st and going, okay, like I don't know what to do. Like what is Arbonne? Maybe you just signed up and you're like, I don't even know what to do with this thing. There's a lot of training online, but really you can watch a presentation video and see this woman do a presentation and see how it's really simple. It's just sharing a little bit about me, a little bit about Arbonne, and letting them try some products. You can know that, but how do you get from knowing that to actually being in a really fulfilling business with that information engaged? Because I promise you, doing a party and coming away from a party is way more fun than thinking about, do I need to book a party? Okay, so I want to kind of break down what is Arbonne because I think it'll really help. Arbonne is not online training. It's not thinking that I want to put a bumper sticker on my car. It is something where it makes a difference in people's lives. To share that A, there's something called Arbonne, and B, they should probably check it out. I think that the strongest part of your business is your ability to know your business is incredible. And you might have no volume and no activity, but your business is incredible. And you're going to determine what you want this month. If you want to have a get together or a couple get togethers or 6 to 8, which is our normal rhythm as a business partner, I'm going to train at the bar, and you can choose to shift that down to where you are if that's where you are. I want to train at the bar so I can show you how it looks in a normal life with the Arbonne lifestyle. Coolest thing ever is it's your choice. So I'm going to serve you with the best of the best. I want to tell you, most of the time when someone comes and they feel really discouraged about their business, I can ask them, have you been making regular calls? And what that looks like is very simple, but the answer is almost always no. Well, I talked to my cousin or I talked to my neighbor and she wasn't really in on, well, she tried a sample. Well, yeah, she said she'd do a party. It's like you're setting yourself up for a failure right there, just in the way that you're answering the question. So I can pretty much tell what the DNA of what we need to do to shift it. So I'm talking to the shift that you might want in your business. If you are not where you want to be, then you want to shift. So Arbonne is like picking up a rock and tossing it in the water, and picking up a rock and tossing it in the water, connecting with someone and asking them in some way, shape, or form, hey, I have this thing called Arbonne in my life, and I think you might really love it. Would you be open to trying a sample or get some girls together to see it? I think you'd really love it. When's a good time for you? Keeping that strong, secure, I have an incredible business. My calendar is going to reflect that when I start with that mentality. You'll find that your ask is very different. If you feel insecure and you're feeling like, okay, if I just book my parties, I'll feel so much better about my business, then you're going to walk into the interaction like a 7th grade dance partner, and you're going to feel insecure and like your voice is going to crack and you're going to be nervous and you're going to hate it. So I really encourage you, stand strong and build your belief about your business. Use that with Learn and Burns, with online training, and with just doing it. Because when it comes down to it, Arbonne is about touching as many pebbles as you possibly can with the opportunity to check out what this has to offer. It might be a fit for them. It might be for someone they know. It might be a fit with the products. If they love the skincare, awesome. If they don't love the skincare, maybe they'll love the wellness. I don't know anyone who's not looking to have a better life or have a better wellness or have a thinner waistline or clearer skin. There's something at 10 o'clock at night. I normally ask, hey, can you just tell me this? If you could change anything at 10 o'clock at night about your skin, your waistline, or your lifestyle, what would it be? What would it be? Pardon me. What you'll find is that you're not asking like, hey, have you ever used a generator in your house in Connecticut? No, I have never used a generation. I mean, we're brand new in this generator thing. We had to go buy a generator. It's like left field. We're going to buy one. We've never done it before. Our one is like, do you take showers? Like, do you take showers and would you like stuff that works? Like, would you like something where there's no parabens and it's health focused and it's consciously focused on making a better world and a better environment and a better home for you? Do you want to check that out? Is that something that interests you? That question where you stand from an incredible business is powerful, and it also is there to serve them. I encourage you with Arbonne, if when someone comes to me and says, well, I talked to my aunt and she just wasn't all about it, I really encourage you, because in the example of baseball, when someone comes to bat, they're going to get 10 pitches. And if they hit 3, if they miss completely 7 of them, but hit 3, they have a 300 batting average and they are like MVP. In Arbonne, let me give you an example of what that would look like. If I touch 10 people with an ask, and I just ask them, like, I have an incredible business. I'm building this amazing business that's so much fun and it's a blast. It's not always fun to do, but it's an incredibly fulfilling business. It's the best gig in town. So I have this business. I'm sharing it with people and offering them the opportunity to check it out. Just check it out. Maybe it's a fit, maybe it's not. I'm not going to ask 10 people, and out of those 10, let's say 3 are ready right now to check out something, have a get together or whatever. Those 7 are percolating. They might be like plunking down to the bottom. And those 3 that are yeses, they're going to take your business to like the $1,000 mark right there. Just, it's incredible. Not that they're going to spend $1,000, but just encouraging you that you can throw 10 rocks, but you never know where their 7 are going to fall. 3 of them might be ready right now. But if you've only asked like 2 or 3, or maybe 5 of your closest girlfriends, you've got to get out in deeper waters. You've got to throw them out deeper, because you never know. The ripple effect from those 3 is going to impact more lives than any of the 7 ever could. So I really encourage you. I've said it like 17 times, so just know that I'm talking from my heart. Value is encouragement, which means to infuse courage in. That word is a really important word right now for you if you're wanting a shift, because it takes freaking guts in this business to look at a calendar, look at a wall, listen to the housewives that's on your TV and the radio that's on and your kids that are pulling at you, and really decide to put your why not as your excuse for not doing it, but as your why reason for doing it. Because what it looks like when you have 3 rocks that you've tossed out 10, you keep on consistently asking, consistently, not constantly, but consistently asking. I normally put out a paper, and I normally put like 5 names, 3 to 5 names a day. And that's not like obligation. It's like, hey, this is my business and I want a business that's smart and fun and effective. Kind of like if I were to want to go and have a better body, I wouldn't be like, let me do 50 sit-ups right now. I would be like, okay, I'm going to do 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. And the more consistently I do it, the more healthfully I am approaching my goal of being fit. And so it is healthy to do that in your business as well. Taking 3 to 5 calls a day where you just ask. I normally walk into that call with the intention of asking something. Like, I know what I'm going to ask. And whether that's, hey, Jen, it was so awesome to see you at the party yesterday. It was such an incredible gift to just like catch up at the baby shower. It was so much fun. And I wanted to ask you a quick question. I wait for the response where they're like, yes. I was wondering if you would be open to doing me a favor. I am brand new here, or I am just starting my business, or I feel so nervous asking you this, but I wanted to see if there's any way that you'd be open to grabbing some girls together for an Arbonne get together. I would love to be able to serve you and those you love with a really fun time where you get to learn, you get to walk away going, oh my gosh, I had so much fun and I learned a ton. And honestly, it would just mean the world. When's a good time? Would that be something that you'd be willing to open to do? It's incredible when you talk from an authentic place. I'm not trying to be all that in a bag of chips, man. I would suck the minute I die. If you talk from your heart, they will see it, they will feel it, and they will not feel sales. You are not salesy, so it won't be salesy. If you are a freaky like Wall Street woman, then we got to talk you down a little bit. Most of you guys, I know you. You're you. So just be you, asking a genuine, authentic question. Would you be open to getting some girls together? I actually don't call them parties. I just call them get-togethers because I feel like parties, people are so jaded from that, from the other companies in network marketing, because other companies have like crazy cattle drive parties. In Arbonne, it's such a class act, man. It's so great. And so it's just like getting girls together or guys together to learn about a great thing. Who doesn't want to learn about being healthier and more fit from a vegan perspective? I appreciate so much the work that you do to overcome your fears, to get on the phone and make a difference in people's lives. Those 3 rocks. What one of them looks like is Tori. Tori is a friend of mine, and she started as a sideline of mine, and she is now a national vice president, and she built her business alongside me. I watched her build her business. It's so stinking real. It's incredible to watch. She increased her volume from her team from last month to this month by 80,000 volume. So I want you to put yourself in Tori Birch's, not Tori Birch, Tori. Okay, now I'm thinking Tori Birch, so I don't even remember her last name, if that tells you anything. So, Tori, like my girlfriend Tori. She is so stinking awesome and very normal. It is incredible to watch in Arbonne how many times I've seen someone throw 10 rocks. And because they're consistently asking, consistently opening the door for the other person to make the decision, I'm opening the door. I'm not deciding for them. I'm just offering them the opportunity to check it out. And who knows, they might just fall in love. And guess what? One of those 3 for one woman was Tori. And she sponsored my girlfriend Shannon. And Shannon just went regional vice president. And I watched her do it in a year. And I'm just blown away by the gift of the life change that happens in this business. You're going to see that. If you shift your game from looking at one rock and going, okay, I asked my aunt, and gosh, I don't really know. I don't know what to say. Maybe I should do some more training. You will learn so much more from being out in the field and just asking and just seeing, okay, what feels authentic to you? If you need to role play, if you need to talk it through, call me, text me, let's connect and let's do some FaceTime and just really get into it so that you feel comfortable. It's like riding a bike. Like you just need to know, okay, how do I shift the gear? How do I shift from talking to someone about life to talking about Arbonne in a way that's soft and smooth and feels secure so they don't feel loss of love out on the other side. Just continuing to walk and continuing to grow and continuing to get better and better and better. Every time I still learn, I still botch it. I will let you down. I promise you that. I will fail you. But guess what? You have been called by a much deeper and a much greater voice than mine. It is a deep why for why you are in this business. And the people that are going to be a part of your team who are just around the corner, they will be part of the most beautiful part of your story yet. So build strong, grab your October calendar and bring consistency into your business. You will find yourself so well served. If you just start making those phone calls regularly, I promise you could call me back in a week and tell me the momentum that comes into your business, into every reason why. Our business is 6 for success and 8 to be great, meaning get-togethers, like a couple girls around the kitchen table. I had an awesome party the other day, and it was a get-together. Charlene had her mother-in-law and her neighbor come, and it was 3 of them, and Charlene relaunched her business this month because we had such a great time at her get-together. And that clarity of intention, knowing that it's not about 15. I don't want 15. It's about having an incredible time with the people that show and showing them that this business is so much more than they know. I promise you that if you dig in and bring consistency, clear asking, and huge belief, that your dreams this fall will be more than you could ever imagine. I love you guys. Feel free to connect with me with your goals. I would love to hear them. The clearer your goal, the more likely you'll get it. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. That $1,000 paycheck, that $500 paycheck, that $200 paycheck, that $1,500 paycheck, whatever it is you're looking for, I would be honored to be able to support you getting it. Because guess what? It's going to be so much more if you play the game with your head in the game, the way Arbonne really works. If you talk to 3 rocks and that's it, they're going to feel too heavy. Like they're going to feel the weight of you waiting on them to see if your business really works. This business is about getting in, asking and touching as many pebbles with the desire to really better and add value to their life. That heart will serve you well over time, and you'll look back and there will be so many ripple effects from your business. Back here, it says she believed she could, so she did. Make it an incredible October. I am so stoked to see you soar.